We got Ashley Yoder back here on the program, who's going to be fighting on Saturday against Miranda Granger here at UFC Fight Night. Ashley, thanks so much for doing this, especially during fight week.
Hey, no, thank you always for having me. I appreciate it.
No problem. It's good to chat with you. Was this the right amount of time off in between your last fight and this fight? Because I'm sure it's nice keeping active like this.
Yeah, absolutely. That's one of the things I requested. I think, as an athlete, like we're pretty much as fighters known to go one extreme or the other, like super disciplined or, indulging. So it kind of keeps me in that line of staying disciplined, staying lean. And we're always training. So why not? As long as I'm healthy, I'm ready to go.
And how did camp go this time around? I know in California things are kind of on lockdown a little bit, but you do a lot of cross training. How did everything work out this time around?
It worked out fine. It's definitely a huge difference even from South California versus North, because I go up to CSA and Dublin, California and train a little bit. So they're a little bit it's a little bit more strict and locked down up there, I feel like, versus Temecula. We're still on lockdown, of course, but it's not as bad. So it's a little bit different when you're traveling and you have to be like outside and people are like, put your mask on. You're like, all right, so you just kind of deal with it, and it is what it is. And I'm embracing the opportunity to even be able to go somewhere and be welcome and train with some of the best athletes in the world. So,
who did you get to work with in terms of bodies? Like, who are some of your training partners this camp?
I mean, there's a couple girls from the card. Corey McKenna, I met her, got to train with her. Kanako, got to train with her. Stephanie Frosta, who just fought last night. Zoila, Alexis Davis. All the girls that are high-level strikers I've gotten to work with. So I'm pretty blessed for that, I'm going to have to say.
That's excellent. So when they told you were fighting Miranda Granger, did you know much about her? Because this is only her third UFC fight.
I actually, it's funny, I didn't. I had to look her up, but I had watched her fight live, not live, but my teammate fought on one of the same cards as she did. I think it was like CFFC or something. Yeah. So I remembered her after I had watched some of her fights, but yeah, no, I'm pumped to have someone about my size that I get to step in the cage with. So I think we're both pretty well-rounded, and it can go anywhere, and we're both we have pretty much the same about the same experience, I think, in MMA. So I just had a few more fights on the higher level, so I'm excited.
Yeah, it's going to be a great fight. I'm really looking forward to this one. Now, in terms of, you brought up like training partners and stuff, how cool is it to see Jared Vander get that win on Contender Series? I know you were, speaking to him, I know you helped him get linked up with Iridium Sports.
Yeah, I'm glad he. I try to help all my teammates. I feel like I'm a sideline recruiter because I love my management so much. I really try to push anyone that wants management or is serious about it to that level. And I'm really, really excited for Jared. It was something that I got to connect, and he did the work. So it's just giving him the opportunity to be able to showcase his skills, and I think it's a long overdue process for him. He's a pretty talented guy, and we share the same birthday, so yeah.
Do you really?
He's.
Wow.
I'm really excited for him, and yeah. So I celebrate my birthday in May, so May 12th is his birthday and my celebration birthday. So yeah, we've always talked about us sharing that day, but yeah, and it looks like he's gonna have a quick turnaround from what I see. So I haven't really got to talk to him much because when he was gone, I was up north. Now I'm here, and he's back at home. So
yeah. No, it's still cool to see him get the shot, and I agree with you. I think it was long overdue, him getting that UFC shot. I think he probably could have bypassed Contender Series just as the amount of fights he had, but either way, good to see him on the roster as well. So this is fight week. You seem like you're in a good mood. I imagine the weight cut's going well. I always got to ask that.
Yeah, the weight cut's been well since for a little while now. So it's like I said, getting that quicker turnaround of 3 months. You don't have the really opportunity to get too big. Well, so I've been really focused on just trying to keep the same diet and train the same, and everything is going good right now.
Fantastic. That sounds great. I don't think you pay attention to this, but I don't know if you're aware. You opened as the betting favorite in this fight. The line has since reversed, so now Miranda's the favorite. Did you know that?
Dang, what happened?
I don't know. I guess she must have a lot of fans or something, because that's usually when the line flips, it means that someone's betting on someone a lot and it's shifting the line here. So, people are favoring you in this fight. You're the underdog right now.
I'm always the underdog. I'm always the underdog. And I have I really don't care. At the end of the day, I really am focused on the new Ashley. And I feel like it's been 3 months since I fought last, I've really started focusing on the mental side of the aspect of being an athlete. And I'm ready for this fight, man.
Who's going to be in your corner this Saturday?
Same corners as last time. I've been working with Coach K up north, so I've been going up there a little bit more than I did last camp. It's still hard being so far away and being able to work with them, but I also go on Zoom. Like I said last time, I work with them a couple days every week on Zoom with them. So, yeah, so I'm excited. I feel really good.
How's this fight playing out? I know a lot of your fights, they end up, it's kind of like these wars. They end up going the distance. Is that kind of what you're seeing? Because, it's interesting. Like you said, there's a lot of similarities between the two of you in terms of the matchup itself.
Yeah, it's a very, very similar matchup, and I feel like this fight is going to, who knows where this fight's going to go? I think the cool thing about when you have two fighters that are very well-rounded, it makes for a fun fight just because we could be anywhere, right? We can go on the ground, we can stand up. I'm just, I'm really excited just to fill out the process and see where it goes. I'm not, as you know, of any of my fights, I'm not scared to be anywhere in the octagon, and underdog. I don't mind that either. So it's all good in the hood, and I'm still gonna go out and compete and try to get my best and get my hand raised this weekend. So.
I saw you dressed up for Halloween. You went as the devil, and your boyfriend went as what was it, like Jesus or something, right? Whose idea was that? I thought that was pretty cool.
I did not see who he was. There's no way you can't know that guy looked like Jesus. I begged him to be Jesus. Mm-hmm. I was like, I don't know what I'm going to be, but you definitely need to be Jesus. He was going to go as Jesus or Nicolas Cage from Con Air, which he would have nailed it as well. But yeah, we decided to go as Jesus and the devil. The best sinner. Right?
I thought it looked cool. Like, how was it going out? Like, I'm sure you went out somewhere with all the restrictions. Like, did you get to enjoy yourself?
It's funny. So we went all the way to Huntington Beach dressed like that just to go to a place that absolutely has been in the news for not allowing you to have masks. So it was this Italian restaurant in Huntington Beach. It's been kind of in the news media. And it was amazing food. It's called Belisco's, I think. Belisco's. But yeah, they're like been in the news lately about not letting people wear masks inside the restaurant, and it was kind of a cool vibe to have people that were like, it was such a normal environment, right? Except for we were probably one of like two other people that were dressed up for Halloween. Mm-hmm. But it was still like the owner came over and talked to us, and was talking about how he has all these lawsuits and things, people like death threats every day, and it just makes me really sad that we're in a place and time that like people go out of their way just to call you and tell you that you should die. Like, they're just trying to be, do their own thing, and they're doing great at it. So if you're ever in Huntington Beach and you want Italian, they're really, really amazing. So
I'm still waiting for the border to open up. I haven't been to the States since, because I'm in Canada. We can't leave because it's not essential work, right? So I haven't been in the U.S. at all this year. It's been a bummer. So.
Oh man! Well, hopefully as soon as it opens back up.
Because I'm 5 minutes away from the Washington State border where I live in Vancouver. It's like I could walk there. That's how close it is.
Oh, so you must be a fan of my opponent, huh?
She does fight for the Pacific. I actually interviewed her last night. So yeah, I'm an equal opportunist journalist here. So I get both sides of the story. So. But okay. Yeah, she's a Pacific North. Yeah, but you're a West Coast person too, right, Callie? Yeah. So I know originally from Indiana, right?
Yep, absolutely. Yeah.
There you go. See, I got a good memory. I remember these things. Back to your fight. Obviously, the win's the most important thing. But is the plan, after this to enjoy the holidays and then reassess for 2021, or you maybe staying open for an opportunity after this?
Yeah, I'm staying open for an opportunity. This is opportunity season right now for the UFC, and you're seeing people that are. Every night on the fights, you'd be like, they have 4 fights this year, and you're like, holy crap. And that's a lot, for even a normal show. So as long as I can stay healthy, I'm always down to fight. So
Ashley, appreciate the time, especially during fight week. I normally don't do these because I always worry the fighters got stuff to do, but yeah, thanks for taking the time. Can't thank you enough. Just to remind people where they can find you on social media, and if you have any sponsors or shout outs, the floor is yours.
Yeah, Spider Monkey Yoder is my Instagram. Ashley Yoder MMA is my Facebook page for my pro athlete, and of course Twitter. I just really thank all my management. Iridium Sports, Evolve Eat Meals, Dynamic Fitness is my strength and conditioning place. Checkmat is my jiu-jitsu, and of course Team Quest and Dan Henderson's is my MMA place. Also CSA, they welcome me, and it's my second family. So everyone up there has been such a huge help, man. It's just been an awesome experience. Dr. Toy is my chiropractor. I get a lot of love everywhere. So I'm just really blessed to have all my sponsors and all the people that have my back no matter what. So I look forward to Saturday and putting on another pretty awesome performance. So.